warm welcome to Butlins Minehead and the third round of the Coral UK Open, brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation, live on ITV Sport, and a very special welcome to the millions of viewers joining us around the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. Firstly, would you please welcome a winning member of the PDC Challenge Tour. It's time to meet Chris Quantock. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome from Australia, the former European champion, the former world finalist. Here he is, the wizard, Simon Whitlock!
A fabulous reception for Simon Whitlock, a player these fans know very well. Know a little bit less about Mr. Quantock, but a chance for him to make a name for himself by the end of the night. To get us underway in the commentary box are Chris Mason and good evening, Stuart Pike.
Yes, hello Jackie. Really looking forward to this. Young Chris Quantock, what an opportunity. His big TV debut against one of the big guns of world darts in Simon Whitlock. On the main stage we've got Peter Wright, Gary Anderson, and that match of the round between Adrian Lewis and James Wade. Happy birthday, Simon Whitlock, 48 years old today, the Aussie number one. And the young man from York, Chris Quantock, glorious opportunity to impress, highly thought of, 25 years of age, and a lot of shrewd experts in the game reckon that he's got a bright future ahead of him. Whitlock, big favourite, the number 2 seed. Can he celebrate his birthday with a big win? We shall see. Chris Mason, our darting country squire with his roll neck jumper, has joined me in commentary.
Thank you. I think, yes, heard a lot about young Chris. He used to play darts with his father, who was a very good player himself. Alex Roy's fairy tale looks like it's about to end. He's 5-1 down to Daryl Gurney.
Yeah, just to confirm, first to 10, best of 19.
83.
Certainly young Chris Quantock won't have played a game of this distance, will he?
No, or of this importance.
Well, it's this big TV debut.
Yeah. 1,700 quid on this.
Yeah. Bright lights, big stage.
As I said when I was talking to Jackie, he just signed a 3-year deal with Tommy Gilmore. So they know what they're doing.
137.
I've never personally seen him play before.
Yeah, speaking with Gary Anderson 20 minutes, half an hour ago, and he said just keep an eye on this young man. He got loads of potential, and of course it was Anderson who also spotted the potential in Chris Dobey and Michael Smith. And
well, you definitely can't judge him, you know, can't be too quick to judge him on this performance. It's his, it's his big debut, and he's playing one of the best players in the world.
Yes, he's son of John Quantock, people may remember. Played darts, played a couple of UK Opens, his dad.
Yep. He looks tidy enough, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, what do you make of Quantock's throw? We'll have a close look at it. Sort of the arms seem to twist with the throwing action. Just have a look at this, Chris.
Yeah. Well, I like the fact that he gets down the side of his face. I like that kind of throw. But there is a lot going on. For me, he'd be probably one of them kind of players that when he's hot, he's super hot.
And Simon Whitlock is, at the moment,
115 average.
Yeah, won 2 of the UK Open qualifiers in Wigan, Whitlock. Hence he's the number 2 seed behind Peter Wright. Big Gary Anderson in one final, big Ronnie Hybrex in another.
Peter Wright won 3 of the 6, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
To win 3 of them in the current company takes some doing. Everybody can have one sort of lucky day, but oh dear.
Caught in two minds.
Well, he shouldn't have been going anywhere near the treble, that's the thing, but that's experience. It should have been big 18. You know, I mean, you can almost sort of throw inside the double, and if you over pitch it, you hit the double 18 and he's double 16, but 41 left, so he should stay there, really.
Well, that's completely confused him.
He might not like the lie, so he could go 1 tops. No, he's going for the 9.
But he got there in the end.
Nice finish. Nice opening leg, 15 darts, even all that messing about.
Let me just say, Whitlock steps up to throw for a 3-0 lead. Really impressed with the way that Simon Whitlock has fought back. He had an awful year or so, didn't he? Dropped out of the world's top 16. He's back in the top 16 now at number 16, and the power to add, I'm sure, during 2017. Big things expected of him, but for a long time he couldn't buy a win in a big TV game. But he's knuckled down. He's worked hard. In the last 6 or 9 months, or last 6 months, he's been consistently throwing darts like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like when a player does find it tough going for a while, and sometimes it's not really a reflection of how well you're playing. It's just you're playing in such high company nowadays that you can get on a run where you get a few bad draws, and you look what's happened to Caven. Look what's Andy Hamilton.
Andy Hamilton, former runner-up here, former World Championship runner-up, now outside the top 50, isn't he, in the world?
Yep.
41. Simon, you require 141.
It's tough at the top.
Even tougher when you're sliding down, isn't it?
Well, the pressure just builds and builds and builds. Quantock averaging a shade under 90. Should put him over the 90, yep, 90.15.
13 darter.
The 3-0.
That'll do. That's a lovely dart. Aggressively right in the middle of the bed. And Whitlock averaging 105, 3-0 up.
Nothing over 15 yet.
123.
A big deal, this, isn't it? Big moment.
Well,
Chris Quantock.
Yeah, for me, if I was sort of looking after him, I'd try and basically undersell that fact and just... I like that. MVG missing Van Gerwen, very clever. Yeah, I just underplay it and just go out there, just have a look around, enjoy it, play with a bit of freedom, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
You remember your TV debut? Black and white TV?
Yes, I do. I played Roland Sholton in the Unipark at Lakeside. Went really well. Played like a drain. And I'd beaten him a matter of weeks before in a massive tournament in Holland. But
It's a big thing, though, isn't it? Totally different.
Live TV, a big stage. It does take, it can take years. I mean, some people who don't overthink the game or don't suffer with any kind of nerves and just sort of throw on instinct, they tend to hit the stage and, look at Barry Lynn and Rob Cross last year. They just took to it like a duck to water. Some people do, some people don't. Hitting that ball well to leave tops. It's just being left scraps at the moment.
Whitlock looking at tops. We'll update you with some scores on the doors in the other matches after this leg. Lovely, 4-0 it is, and total control for the number 2 seed. Emphatic, wasn't it? Let's bring you up to date on what's going on the other boards. The first man through to the 4th round, Alan Norris, who's on his way through to the 4th round, on his way to a whitewash at the moment, beating Jordi Mewissa. Great 180 from young Quantock. Yeah, Gurney's 7-2 up. Darren Webster trailing Ronnie Baxter, that's a surprise. Norris, 2 away, Alan Norris from the next round.
That's impressive.
Kim Hybrex was 2 down to Brian Woods, come back to level. Mervyn King ahead. 92. And Mark Webster losing to Ross 12. Webster was outstanding, wasn't he?
Superb.
Beat Stephen Bunting in the second round with an average of 100 and 3 top-plus finishes.
Needs a 140, really. Oh, I can switch now.
23.
Be annoyed at that.
Simon, you require 100.
The 19 would have ensured at least 1 dart at the ball for the leg, if he gets a go. He actually, not sure why he did that.
90. Pressure require 106.
Well,
just hearing Willie O'Connor just wired double 12 for a 9-darter. Tops for your first leg.
86.
Oh, he's had his first 180 on TV, so now we're just waiting for his first leg.
The second dart blocked the way through.
Top corner.
Well done. The young man from York, Quantock, gets off the board. Whitlock missing darts for 5-0, but Chris Quantock hanging on in there. He's got a leg on the board on his big TV debut. Friday night at the UK Open Finals, the number 2 seed, Simon Whitlock, leads 4-1. Welcome back to the UK Open Finals. Daryl Gurney, what a win for him. Highly fancied for a big run this weekend, the Irishman. Well, he's beaten Alex Roy 10-2. Of course, Cristo Reyes already through, getting that bye, the Spaniard. Daryl Gurney also through to the 4th round. Great performance that from Gurney. Alan Norris is 1 away. He leads Jordi Mewissa 9-1. Brian Woods 6-4 up on Kim Hybrex. Ronnie Baxter 7-3 up on Darren Webster. And on board 3, William O'Connor leads Mick Todd 6-2, confirming that O'Connor wired double 12 for a 9-darter. So that brings you right up to date with what's going on around the boards. Whitlock, it seems, very much in control against Chris Quantock here.
Well, nice that the young man has got a mark on the board. This is really impressive by Whitlock. Into the 6th leg and still averaging over 107. No legs in this match, over 15 darts so far.
25.
Now that he's won his first leg, are we going to start seeing the real Chris Quantock?
90.
Quantock has won twice on the PDC Challenge Tour. That takes some doing.
Yep.
Massive field, really tough.
Some you require 126.
Beat Rob Cross. The aforementioned Rob Cross in a final last year on the Challenge Tour.
58.
Cross, of course, who made such a big impression here 12 months ago. He played Johnny Haynes later on. That's over on board 6.
58. Some you require 68.
Yeah, he's trying to go treble 16, treble 12, double 16.
28. Christian requires 60.
A chance for another leg then for Quantock.
40. Some you require 40.
He won the 5th leg on double 10. Whitlock here looking to make it 5-1, and yeah, broken in leg 5. And that's his 3rd time that he's broken the Quantock throw already. Number 2 seed at the moment. He's looking fairly comfortable.
Yeah.
44.
Couple of other latest scores for you, by the way. Mervyn King and Alan Tabban 5 apiece. And Ross 12, 6-4 up on Mark Webster.
140.
Yeah, that would be quite a shock considering the performance of Webster this afternoon against Bunting.
60.
Just totally different, isn't it? Playing on the main stage and then going to play on one of the outer boards.
Yeah. In the cattle market.
60.
I think a lot of Whitlock comes down to confidence. Never really doubts his ability, despite the fact he had a poor run. But the key is now that Whitlock believes, and when that is the case, he's very dangerous, and he'll be a major player this weekend. 8-8 for another one. 6-1 it is. Whitlock is an Aussie in a hurry on his birthday.
Yeah. Must be
Wants
going
to
out
celebrate, doesn't he?
Yeah, must be going out for a party.
140.
Seems to be an ease as to the way that Whitlock's playing. He just looks comfortable.
Yeah,
whereas
I think
when he was struggling,
Yeah.
Chris, you could
Everything
see
was
the
effort.
tense,
Yeah.
the tension and effort. He started trying too hard.
Yes.
But he makes it look very easy.
Yeah, well,
Top
that
four.
throw it's got so much rhythm about it that as soon as anything changes in that throw and there's a bit too much effort, great thinking, leaves 170. You see Whitlock do the same.
The top players, when they're firing, do make it very easy,
Yes.
don't they? Lovely to watch.
Yeah, well, you transfer what you do in practice where, you're at your best. Oh, unlucky. And then when you get on stage and it feels exactly the same, there's no better feeling. Everything's at the end of your throw. Nothing feels, you get very few darts going under the 60. A bad dart is where Whitlock is now. I mean, that's just desperately unlucky.
Pressure requires 65.
Plenty of time.
Game shot on the
Yeah, well done, young man.
Chris Quantock.
Second leg on the board.
Ninth leg,
I think his two
Simon
winning
at
legs have been in
45.
13 and 14. It's just he got hit by a very hot Whitlock at the start of this match.
Well, he must be in some decent nick, Quantock. He 91st he is in the PDC Order of Merit, but qualified on merit in the top 32
Yeah, for this.
for this tournament. Had a decent run in the qualifiers, reached the last 16, of a UK Open qualifier, the last 32 a couple of times, and
97.
that's all you can ask for, to get in that top 32, which gives you a passage through to round 3.
Well, especially when you're effectively brand new at that level. I mean, like you said, we know he's played in the Challenge Tours, but that's a completely different story to playing in the main tour, and especially the UK Opens. They're seriously long days.
134.
Whitlock still averaging over 100 and looking good on it.
Yeah.
92.
Well, he's doing it very comfortably, isn't he? He doesn't appear to be playing anywhere near at the top of his game yet. For me, that's a sign when you know a player's on form. And they look comfortable averaging 100, and they don't look like they're trying.
I guess you remember that feeling well.
60.
I have it every now and again now. All but be it briefly.
Just very quickly confirming that Alan Norris is also through. A 10-2 winner over Jordi Maywisser. Give you some more scores at the end of this leg. 8-8 for Whitlock. 4-4. He's playing so well, 50% on the doubles as well. So Whitlock in control, 7-2. Willie O'Connor, 7-3 up on Mick Todd. Ronnie Baxter, 8-4 in front against Darren Webster. Baxter survived match darts earlier on today as well.
Ibrex Woods, 6-6.
Yep. King Tabern, 6-6. 12 against Mark Webster.
6-6.
6-6. There's a third 180 for the Wizard.
To go with his 9 140s. Very, very impressed.
Yeah, impressive indeed from Whitlock.
Oh dear.
9 score.
Stinker, young man. He certainly never could play poker. That was a big tell.
For Quantock, it's all about experience, isn't it? And he's just starting out. Valuable.
Yeah.
Simon, you require 126.
Well, 6 darts if he needs them.
It's interesting to
98.
see him go that route with Quantock back on 2-4, but needs double 14. There's his second 180.
Why not?
Absolutely.
They put some pressure on. For the move that Whitlock's in. Terrific. And Simon Whitlock now is cruising towards the 4th round of the UK Open. Really, really good. What a way to celebrate your birthday. Whitlock 2 away. Leads young Chris Quantock by 8 legs to 2. Very welcome back to the UK Open here in Minehead. Day 1 of 3. We're into the 3rd round stage, and here's Simon Whitlock, the number 2 seed. Very convincing thus far. 8-2 up against young Chris Quantock. Darryl Gurney and Alan Norris already through to the 4th round. Cristo Reyes is as well, the Spaniard receiving a bye. He was the lucky man because of the absence of Michael van Gerwen. Whitlock here looking at a 4th maximum maybe. Unlucky. Other scores. Chris Dobie 2-1 up on Kevin Painter. Ronnie Baxter 9-7 in front against Darren Webster. So what a chance for Baxter to cause. That would be an upset, I think. Have a look at the other scores. Lukeman and Hewson 1 apiece. Kim Huybrecht's been given a real game by Brian Woods, the Premier League star. I can confirm that Tabern now leads King 9-7. That would be an upset. And look at that, 12, 8-6 up against Mark Webster. So 1 or 2 upsets on the outer boards. There isn't going to be an upset here, as Whitlock does find a 4th maximum.
100. Sammy requires 77.
102.5 the average.
Can't help but be impressed.
Tops it is then.
Game starting
Right in the middle.
Simon Whitlock, 12-leg Chris to go first.
I think he's putting down a marker. He's enjoying his birthday. 48 today, Simon Whitlock.
39.
It's his birthday, single 8 tops, and he's been hitting tops for real in this match so far. 9 out of 16 on the doubles, mighty impressive.
Very.
97.
Yeah, very good starts. I'm comfortable doing it. Another 140 keeps him interested.
Coming up next, the top seed, Peter Wright, the favourite.
45.
With Michael van Gerwen being out of the tournament. Wright and Gary Anderson on the big stage, and of course the tie of the round. Adrian Lewis
60.
against James Wade. Keith Della, Lewis's manager, drew out his own player in the draw. Chris Mason, fingers pointing at Mason as he drew out James Wade.
The lads took it very, very well. Didn't give me too much grief.
60.
You've got to be in it to win it.
Yeah, they were both. That was pretty much their attitude. Oh well, they have to play each other at some point, I suppose. That's what makes this event so unique and so exciting.
Love it. Absolutely love the open draw.
Massive pressure now on this ton to stay in it. Tops. Sort of half went out.
Simon, you require 50.
Hasn't done too much wrong.
Well, doubles. Apart from that,
that makes it awkward. He's single 18 for double 16. Just got a little bit complacent, didn't he?
I don't know.
Christian require 40.
Really overthrowed that dart. Marker.
30. Simon requires.
Alan Tabern has beaten Mervyn King.
Wow.
Ronnie Baxter's beaten Darren Webster. Here, Simon Whitlock gets the double 2. And a big win for the birthday boy. Simon Whitlock celebrates in style the number 2 seed with a convincing victory to go through to the 4th round of the UK Open. He beats young Chris Quantock by 10 legs to 2. Coming up next on the big stage here in Minehead, it's the top seed, Peter Wright, takes on James Richardson.